Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. See that avatar? It takes a few seconds to come through, so sometimes I think I'm not actually on. But welcome everybody to the Classiczone. You're welcome to the Tarda Zone. I hope you are all doing well. Just waiting on the rest of me guests to pop in. Unfortunately, we won't have the real super doctor with us tonight. He's having internet troubles. I think he's getting brand new internet as well. So hopefully everything will be okay. So we'll see real super doctor hopefully next week. Yeah. Just thought I'd throw that out there just in case anybody's wondering why real super doctor is not on the panel tonight. He already sent me a message last night to let me know. So thank you for that, John, and we will see you soon. I've sent out all the emails, so we've got two of our panelists ready to go. I'm just waiting to see if our third panelist shows up. So yeah, two episodes tonight apparently. So it'll be a short one, so we won't be here all night, folks. So that's, Saturday night people rather be doing other stuff. Yeah, it's this story, if I remember, I think I quite liked it the last time. But here, while we're waiting, because I have my phone charging as well, because everything just went dead on me before I went live. So I have my phone on charge. I'm just juicing it up a little bit because I watched the episode on the story I'm watching on my phone, but I'll be able to get that going. But while we're waiting, and we'll see what the panel actually think about this story before we start, or what their brief thoughts on it. Obviously, they won't go into too much detail because they will at the end of it. We'll see what they think. So let's bring on our panelists that we have joining us tonight. Of course, our panelist that's always on. She's royalty. It's the one and only Queen Charlotte.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Next on the panel, it's the second queen, as we like to say on the channel. It's the one and only Problem Bing.
Bloody homophobe. Hello.
Hello, stranger. It feels like ages since we knew on the street together.
Yeah, someone will clip that. Someone will fucking clip that. Yeah. I'm only messing. How are you?
Yeah, all right. All right, it's all good.
How's
everyone?
Yeah, good. I'm just waiting on our Ballstreck. I sent them.
Who?
Cultivated.
Yeah, you don't call him that anymore, no.
Sorry,
we have to
well, it's Cultivated Media, aka Ballstreck. He's keeping the Ballstreck name as far as I know. I think that's what he said. He's just changing the channel, but he still will be known as Ballstreck as far as I know. It'll just be Ballstreck from Cultivated Media.
Mm-hmm.
He's rebranding the channel, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just waiting on the lad to come in. He did say he would be here unless something's popped up. As you know, yourselves, Canada is mad right now at the moment, so we'll just give him a few minutes. It gives my phone a chance to juice up as well. So, guys, we'll just wait. I've sent him a message on Twitter. I'll see if he's I'll check in a few minutes, see if he's actually even read it. Or I might even do one better. While you guys are talking, send them the actual link directly to Twitter, and you might see that. Anyway, guys, do you just want to briefly tell people a little bit about this story that's coming up?
No.
Okay. Thanks for making me life so easy, Lee.
I'll start then.
Go on, Charlotte.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously we have a new companion with Vicky,
Mm-hmm.
which this was my first thing of seeing anything of Vicky. So just off first impressions, and I'll go into more detail, I quite like her from this story. I think you see, I love the dynamic with the Doctor and Ian, and you get quite a good chunk of that in this story.
Mm.
And you can really see the affection now in the first Doctor for both Ian and Barbara. Because of the situations they both get put into, you can really see he's sort of, they're part of his family now.
Yeah.
And it's sort of quite a little bit like scary, I suppose. I don't know what the word is for this sort of story. It's gone a bit more spooky again.
Yeah. Do you like the spooky stories of Hartnell?
Yeah, because I think just his Doctor suits them.
Yeah.
And this black and white sort of just adds to it. And I think when they do spooky, they do some lovely designs of creatures, and I quite like the creature designs in this one as well.
The beasties.
Lee, would you like to add anything to that?
No, I just want to watch it.
Oh, for God's sake! Lee is being uncooperative tonight. I wonder why.
I can't even remember the last time I watched this story. So
is it been a while? Yeah.
Yeah. So
this is like it's almost like the season 2 Edge of Destruction, isn't it? It's this little small story that
it's a small two-parter. Yeah, it's one of those that I tend to really, really overlook.
Yeah. But is it because it's a 2-parter, Lee? Is it because it's
because it's sandwiched in between, like, massive Dalek story, and then it's sandwiched between that and the Romans. So it's it's just one of those that I just overlook. That's not that I mean to,
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's just one of those stories that go under the radar kind of thing.
I don't watch a lot of Hartnell stories generally because my era is really Pertwee and Baker.
Yeah.
And occasionally when I feel in the mood, I'll dip into a Troughton or a Hartnell story. But it's I can't help what I prefer. I have a great reverence for the black and white era, but for me, obviously, my Doctor Who roots are quite firmly planted in the 70s.
Yeah. Right. Well,
I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah, I'm just getting set up now. So,
and Dave Talbot wants some of my fudge. Well, because I had, I started my fudge the other week and it didn't set, so I had to put it all back into the pot and add some water and a bit more sugar, a bit more cream, and a bit more maple syrup. And I stirred that fucker for about an hour.
Oh, you have to do a fudge.
Oh God, yeah. And it turned out really set, but it set like a toffee more than like a gooey toffee.
Well, then you didn't do it right.
I fucked it up, but it tastes fucking amazing. It still like holds its shape. So.
If you've got the basics kind of, nearly there, it's still gonna taste. It's still gonna taste nice, like. But
it tastes.
It's not going to be the same as if you've done it properly, but. Look,
how many texture, but
how many times have you tried to make it before, though?
Never. That was my first.
Well, then there you go.
You did well, then.
You did well, exactly. So I wouldn't be.
I use condensed milk, so I'll see next time if I might use clotted cream.
Oh, condensed milk! I grew up on that stuff because of my family. Yeah. We'd always have some in the fridge.
Yeah.
Like a spoon stuck in it as well, like a proper thing just in the fridge that you'd have a few spoonfuls if you felt like it at night.
Good for cats, isn't it?
Right, I'm getting this story ready. So it's The Rescue. The first episode is The Powerful Enemy.
Evil Lips.
I'm just loading it up there now, and then if everybody in the chat could do us a favor, you know what to do. You know what button to press. Why is this taking ages to load that? Come on now.
Because it's tech and it hates you not.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't even mind, Charlotte. It's that site that I told you about that when you used to just press play, the thing would come
you
on
said it's
straight
not
away.
as good as it used to be.
I think the reason for that is, right, if you notice when you go in, right, there's a banner that asks you to support the page. And I reckon what they've done is they've deliberately slowed it down so people actually do support them, so they give them a better service, you know, that sort of way.
Yeah.
So that's what companies do. But look, it once you let it load for a little bit, it's fine. But yeah, it is a pain though, because it used to just come on straight away. That's what. Yeah. We got a couple of people in the chat that said hello, so we'll just say hello back. Yeah, and we got Dave as well, and we got Robert Campbell Stonebanks, and Sadako is in the chat as well. Nice to see you, Sadako.
And
it's nice to see you pop up in the chat now a lot. It's nice to see you back. I hope you're enjoying the streams and enjoying the content. We do try have a little bit of fun on the channel, as you've seen now. We do Cobra Kai and all now, and Rick and Morty is coming back next week. So we have a laugh watching Rick and Morty. So if you haven't been here for the Rick and Morty streams, you have to be definitely here, because it's funny. Melina does be on those streams as well, and once she starts laughing, that's it. The whole panel just loses its shit. It's funny. You should come and join us.
Yeah, get well, Melina, because I know she's not feeling well.
Yeah, under the weather right now. Yeah, I seen her post on Facebook. Yeah. Is Alpha back again? I haven't heard anything from him. Why? Have you seen something from him or anything?
No, I think it was just a question.
Okay, no, still nothing. As I said, if I do hear anything, I'll let you know. But as we explained last night, you know, he might as well be living on a deserted island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean that nobody knows about, because that's how difficult it is to find out. All we know is he's in the Philadelphia area. Other than that, that's all we know. We don't even know his name. And without a name, it's very difficult to try and find someone. It's like trying to find, as they say, a needle in a haystack. That's how hard it is. But look, we'll keep our ear to the ground, as we said, and we'll keep asking, you know, and we won't stop. So again, I'll say, if anybody out there knows who Alpha Omega is, knows his name even, could you pass it on to us so we can try get in contact, see if he's okay? And again, Alpha, if you're listening, there's any way that you can get in contact, please do, because a lot of us are worried about you. So yeah, okay. Anyway, thanks for asking. I really appreciate it. It's good to know that everybody is thinking about him, because we all are. Hopefully he is okay, and he's just, you know, he probably got a bad, but maybe he needs to kind of rest, and maybe that's why we haven't heard from him. And if that's the case, then he'll get well soon, you know. And as soon as he's ready to come back, he'll be back. But it isn't like him not to get in contact, and that's the only reason why we're just slightly worried, you know. It's been over a month now, so you know yourself. Right, anyway, let's see if we can get into this. Let's see if this bloody plays. Just play for me for once. Just play, right? Oh, see, it's lucky I did that. Lucky I did that. See that? I would have been behind already. Right, Charlotte, before this messes up. Oh, hold on, yeah. I'm on camera, by the way. Hello. Got the old Doctor Who logo behind me there. You know, I have to get some pictures where the logo's either side of me or something.
Yeah, so you're not like blocking a bit of it.
You know, the Cobra Kai one is good that I'm using, because Cheryl was saying, oh, you've got Daniel on one side and you've got Johnny on the other side and you're in the middle. And I says, yeah, that's why I chose that picture. But she loves it. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can do something, because I have to try to do these things for myself. I can't be relying on other people all the time. I have to start learning how to do these things. But I'll see if I can design something. That's a joke. Why would I even say that?
What do you want?
So you know the way I'm sitting in the middle, right? And behind me the logo is blocked out.
Yeah.
Right. Well, for the classic and the new Who, I'd like something that has, say either side of me, classic Who zone, and then for new Who zone, the TARDIS zone.
Yeah, I can do something like
Started
that.
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so shift the text around a bit for him, Lee, basically.
Yeah, Mario has shrunk. Actually, yeah, why is Mario looking weird on me camera? But yeah, he's like me Mario t-shirt. See, seriously, man, you don't know how much. I don't know what it is. I was always a bit of a geek, but kind of hit it a little bit. But not well. Me mates knew that I liked Doctor Who and used to rip the piss out of me. But you know, it would be light ribbon. I wouldn't be acting to
Yeah, be banter.
yeah, just banter. But I mean, they even brought it up in a conversation one night when we were at a party, and then this party then turned into a big Doctor Who discussion because there was other people there to actually watch the show. So it was gas. It was sat there all night talking and drinking Doctor Who. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. No, not drinking Doctor Who. Drinking alcohol and talking Doctor Who.
Well,
Jesus Christ, what am I on? Anyway, good times, man. Good times. But yeah, but since I've been with Cheryl, like I'm wearing more like don't give a shit. I'm wearing like Deadpool t-shirts and obviously Super Mario. I'm a big huge Super Mario. I even have Super Mario socks.
Okay, that's TMI.
Should I do the countdown, Doll? So you
Yes,
don't
yeah,
have to walk it off?
Yeah, probably gave. I probably probably. I don't care. Look, I don't care. Look, if anybody wants to slag me off of that, well then slag me off her. I don't give a crap. Right, that's what I like. You know. So
5.
Yeah.
Please, just start the story.
Just go on before he has a nervous breakdown.
So 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Oh, I've done it again.
What have you in your behind?
No, it's playing, but I've done it again. I forgot to put the earphone in my ear. Like, I won't be able to hear the bloody thing if I don't. Like, Jesus. If you've only seen this complicated system that I have going that I've been able to make work, you would be impressed. The powerful enemy. I hate the way mobile phones say to you, if you turn up the volume a certain, it'll blow your ears. No, it doesn't, man. Get away. Why is there no sound?
See, this looks like something out of Thunderbirds, this shot.
Yeah.
Why is there no sound? Oh, this earphone's broke. Okay. What a way to make
Find
me
out.
look foolish on camera. What the hell? Okay, we just do a little swappy around here. Here we go. Okay. Right, we're good. Right. Isn't it marvelous?
Oh, she's so excitable. That's what I like about Vicky in this story.
Yeah.
It's got like a proper... Oh, what have you broken now?
Oh, this is one of these days. Just one of these days where nothing's going right. Well, it's at least Manchester United won. So, at least I had something.
Do you really want Lee to start to have a nervous breakdown?
No, don't worry, I'm not bringing it up anymore now. That's it. I've said my piece. You'll find your mistake. Oh.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but next month the real sport starts, the Six Nations rugby.
Oh, don't. My dad's going to be watching it so much.
Yeah. I get very passionate during the rugby matches.
Bloody died.
Yeah.
I like this idea that they know a ship's coming, so they mistake the TARDIS for it. It's a clever little way to get them all introduced and get the start. I can't speak tonight. Get the story going. Because there is that thing of like, how come in some Doctor Who episodes the Doctor can just walk in and people trust him?
Yeah.
Very abrupt, wasn't it? We're gonna go now. Bye.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, Bill's
That's
having
a
a
nice
nap.
chair, isn't it?
No, I'm looking down on my phone. Does it look like I'm having a nap?
No, I said Bill. I said, oh, Bill's having a nap.
Oh, I thought you said no, like you having a nap.
That's
No.
a gorgeous chair, though, isn't it? I want that chair with that red.
Oh, it is a nice one. And the little poof, is that? I know it's the chair. Isn't it?
Yeah. They sell them chairs now again these days. You can actually buy them, Lee. Now you could buy the chair with the little footrest. They're great. They are. Just put a pillow on it and a blanket, and you're sorted. If you don't want to go to bed,
Deep in the arms of Morpheus, say boy.
Aw. It's mad how his doctor slept, but New Who doctors didn't sleep at all, or we didn't see them sleep.
Oh no, you never see them sleep, and I'm sure there's a line of dialogue in New Who where the doctor says, "I only have to sleep like 5 hours or something."
Yeah,
it's like every. I think it's something. I think I'm sure I remember like. Well, I think it's Tom Baker's one. He said like he sleeps like once every few months or something.
All right. But still,
I
don't remember where that was. Where I remember that from.
Was it? No, but I'm trying to think for New Who. I'm sure it was Tennant's Doctor who had the line about him when it came to sleep.
Oh, Daniel.
The companion asked him.
Daniel's throwing some shade in the chat there, folks. He goes, "How's the best co-host on YouTube and my favourite rowdy Irishman?" And I almost forgot Lee. LOL.
Daniel's fighting talk.
Oh, I see. See, I call you a legend, and this is the shit
I know. He's only messing. Of course, he's going to write. I was only messing. Don't. We know you're joking. But I'll tell you, you're getting very
legend.
Yeah, you're getting very witty, I have to say.
Well, he's getting all excitable because we stream on Monday.
Just slap his legs.
Well, he seems to be in good form these last couple of weeks, which is great to see. Hopefully, he has been in that great, but he seems to be in great form. So, long may it continue. Then, hopefully, there's some sort of an announcement soon that we can all get excited about. Hopefully,
we'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes, but look, it's an exciting time right now. So I think it has given some fans a bit of a perk up. Not all, of course, but that's understandable. But hopefully, if the casting is right, then hopefully, the fandom can get excited again. That's all I want to see. I just want to see the fandom buzz again.
Yeah, but I think the difference is we're now fully at the end of the current era, it feels like. So before it was like, now we've got something that we can properly look towards.
It's just the buzz of it I miss, listening to fans coming up with their theories and everything does be great.
I think as soon as the current lot are fully out, when I'm talking about episodes, then you'll see it.
God, they're really freaking out, aren't they, about the Tennant rumor, aren't they?
They don't like that at all, do they?
They really don't.
So apparently he's coming back as the 14th Doctor, so he won't be just the 10th Doctor, he'll also be the 14th. Now, as I said, I had a theory on this. It wasn't because of information I received, but I said, well, everybody is losing their cool over that. But what if it's actually, in reality, the Meta-Crisis Doctor?
Yeah, I think it's crossed wires somewhere along the line here. I think something to do with the 60th. And
I that's what I believe. I think he's.
I remember a lot of these rumors about these sort of casting things turn out to be Big Finish casting things, so it might just be a.
Well, it could be wires crossed that way, as Charlotte said, or it could be genuinely that he's in the 60th, but people are thinking that he's going to be the.
Yeah, that's one what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he just comes back and it's like some screw up in the timeline or something.
Or as I said,
it's only for one story, and then he goes
or
away.
It could be that rumor that we read out that was on Reddit, and as you know, I don't really take notice of Reddit rumors, but they literally did say that David Tennant was going to be coming back, and then he was going to regenerate. And then someone else was going to take his place, and then that's how they were going to do it. But
I'm not so keen on cavalier attitudes to regeneration. It's just to stop wasting and I know now all of a sudden it's infinite, which is ridiculous.
But I have to say, I do love the fact that they're all losing their shit over David Tennant, and it's not because
they don't want it to happen, or.
Yeah, they don't want it to happen for one reason and one reason only. They want a female Doctor.
Oh, so that's what the freak out is. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You're bringing David Tennant back, right? For if they're doing what these fans are thinking that they're going to do, well, then everything that they fought for
is gone.
Is gone.
Tell you what, very quickly, I love this mask. It's such a freaky looking mask.
Great costume.
So anyway, we'll leave it there. Anyway, I don't really want to be talking about it. When we get more information and stuff drops, we'll talk about it then. But I do want to watch this episode because this mask is actually
it's amazing.
And even like the scepter thing, that looks lovely.
I am your friend.
So I'm your friend as I'm pushing you over the edge of a cliff.
Oops.
And the Doctor's like, for a good chunk of the story, oh no, the people who live here are lovely. What are you talking about? Which I also really like in this story. It's a good idea that something that we've not seen them, Barbara and Ian haven't seen them because it was pre-show. But the Doctor knows the race, so he's really confused. He's just infectious, Bill, when he smiles like that.
I love it. I just love it. But again, Chibnall could have took lessons here. If you're gonna get your main character to explain how they got here, that's how you do it. I do love the TARDIS.
Chesterton, where are you, boy?
Oh, my dear fellow. Oh no, sorry, dear boy. That's what he calls him, my dear boy.
No, Barbara just happens to have a branch on her for some weird reason.
Well, she fell quite a long way, so she must have landed.
She fell down, right? But if she crashed into a branch, right?
Well, it would have broken her fall, otherwise she would have died.
The branch wouldn't have landed on top of her, though.
Or
No,
maybe
He literally explains in the second episode her arm's hurting because she grabbed hold of a branch.
All right then. Fair enough. That's the explanation.
Or she would have
right
died
there.
probably from the
There you
fall,
go.
but she grabbed the branch and
And then it
slowed her
snapped
down a
because,
bit.
Yeah. Well done, Charlotte. See that? Or when I say things stupid, Charlotte puts me straight.
that's a heck of a torch, that is, isn't it?
It is, really.
But the old torches, I don't get. Look at people think this is a weird conversation to have, but the old torches. My dad has a metal one, right, and it's probably from the 1970s or something.
And you could like knock somebody out with it.
Right, yeah, one of them.
Yeah, I remember
right?
my great granddad had a massive metal torch.
This thing lasted for years, man, until it finally clapped out. But this lasted longer than torches you'd get today. Torches you get today are all shit,
Well,
man.
they're all this energy saving lark, aren't they? So they're nowhere near as bright.
No. And that's the point of a torch. It's supposed to be real bright. Especially if you're in the asshole of nowhere. In the dark. I don't mind the dark. I've actually been in buildings that are haunted in the dark.
I'm all right with the dark. It's what I'm not scared of the actual dark. It's what my brain makes up.
Yeah.
While I'm in the dark that freaks me out.
But that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. You know, and then because you're in the dark and then you hear little noises and stuff, then your mind
makes it a lot scarier.
Your mind starts playing tricks on you. It was like that time that, as I said, when I was doing security at that football stadium, I was walking underneath it during a thunderstorm and it was raining and it was pitch dark and all I had was a torch and a walkie-talkie and had to walk across this big field to go around the pitch to make sure that nobody'd break in. Holy shit, man, your mind. But the thing about it is you have to keep telling yourself that there's actually nothing there. Like, it's all your mind playing tricks. And I say it works, but then I got a bit of a fright because once I was underneath the stadium, it's very echoey. So when the thunder and lightning struck, right, because we actually had a thunder and lightning storm that year and that night, and you should have heard the echo go through that stadium.
Oh, I bet it was something amazing to
Holy
listen
man. I came back and the security guard, the fella that's been working there years, are you all right? I was like, yeah, I just need a cup of tea.
Who's the actress who plays Vicky? You guys probably know. Because she plays scared of him very well. You can tell she's petrified.
Sorry, what was that?
Who plays Vicky? You guys probably know the actress.
Maureen O'Brien.
She plays scared brilliantly, is what I was saying though.
Yeah. She's obviously she's meant to be the Susan replacement, isn't she?
Oh yeah, and even she even starts to get a link with not a link with the Doctor, but she says I sort of feel safe, doesn't she?
Mm.
And he is very grandfather-like with her.
I have to say I prefer to Susan.
She's but she's less screamy than Susan. Let's be honest.
She's got a bit more courage about her, hasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I am your only protection.
Oh, and Daniel, I'm happy you've said that. Daniel just said he's excited about the future of who. That's why he's.
Hopefully, we'll all be rewarded for our patience for the last 5 to 6 years.
That's it. I think RTD will do right by the show. So
it needs to be populist in order to become.
That's it.
Well, popular.
That's it. Look,
not niche like it has.
He'll have to make the right decisions, and I believe he will. So, look, first indication we'll get is when he casts his Doctor, and then we'll know. And hopefully, it's the best choice.
Hopefully, it's a Doctor we can get behind. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's all I want. Someone that we can get behind this time.
I wonder how long Barbara was there.
Well, it must have been for a little bit because Vicky must have dragged her there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How long was she under the blanket?
It's like, how did she manage to do that? Like, with such a slight thing.
Yeah, and Barbara's like quite tall, isn't she? She's not a short woman.
So she must have been conscious and staggered along.
Yeah, so Sony being involved in any way is a good thing. I agree. Jamie, is it Jamie? Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, look, Susan looks, not Susan, God, because we just said that. Barbara looks incredibly tall in comparison. So yeah, how did she drag her?
What an introduction to a companion, though.
Yeah, it's a brilliant companion introduction. And I think also they were clever to separate them all out because it gave more time for Vicky. I think if you would have had the Dr. Ian and Barbara all together for a good chunk of the story, you maybe would have struggled to give the scenes that you needed to Vicky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is what I love with these two, the bickering. And I do think you get this is why I like the dynamic of a male doctor and a male companion. You get this bit more barbs that I don't think you get the same when it's a male doctor and a female companion. I just don't think you get it. Whereas two males can call each other black and blue.
Yes, because I was too focused on myself. No, that'd be the line today.
Yeah, that'd be a certain doctor. Oh, you wouldn't get away with that outfit, would you, Lee, today?
Oh, but that was typical 60s, though, wasn't it?
Oh, no, it's a lovely little dress, but I'm just saying you wouldn't get away with showing that much leg.
I don't know. Have you seen some music videos nowadays?
Yeah, I'm talking about in television.
Oh, no, in television, not really.
But she's wearing trouser things, like tight trousers.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying it's so funny now when you see stuff like this. You just think, oh, God, females in telly now, they're so much more covered up.
Yeah, they're mad-looking shorts, though, aren't they? Women's lived done properly back in the day, though. You know, it was a statement back then because women, the way they dressed, were quite reserved before the 60s came along.
Sexual revolution, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, 20s really sort of broke with all the tradition with the flapper girls and all that. Because you weren't allowed to show anything above the ankle, you know.
Yeah, but still in working class society or upper class society, women had to dress a certain way. Like,
well, the miniskirt was invented by feminists.
These two work very well together.
Well, he was the, I mean, if you look at Harry, Fourth Doctor's companion, Harry, he was supposed to be a sort of a Chesterton type, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, but then Tom wasn't the Doctor they originally planned, so Harry was for that original Doctor, and then they didn't need him. Is what I've
which is a pity because I think they worked well together.
Harry's an imbecile.
I think that was a mistake, to be quite honest with you. But like, it didn't really affect. But you know what I mean? From a companion, I would have kept him. But I can understand why they did get, phase him out. Obviously, Tom is Tom, and
I think Duggan from City of Death should have been a companion. Because then it would have been like, Doug would have been going around punching people, and that could have been a running joke. Just stop knocking people out, Duggan. Oh, that would have been great.
See, I quite liked Harry and Sarah's, though, sort of how he would say certain things and she'd just tell him off.
Yeah.
And he was like trying to be respectful because of the Navy past, and she was like, just stop calling me miss. Like, I'm not like whatever he called her.
Yeah, she didn't like that at all, didn't she? No, but then, like, when she knew who he was and stuff, because didn't he start calling her old girl then at one stage?
Yeah, and it was from his Navy days, basically, why you would be like that.
Oh, you're going to be deaded. Oh, next episode, Desperate Measures. Oh, everybody in the chat, press 1 when you're ready. Oh, that was a great cliffhanger, wasn't it? No, all joking aside, that was a good cliffhanger, wasn't it?
I know it was.
Literal one, pretty much.
Proper one. Is Ian gonna live or die? Tune in next week to find out on Doctor Who.
It's sort of almost like an Indiana Jones moment, isn't it, really?
Right. I'm ready. We got 1-1 in the chat, so we'll wait until we get a few more. Sadako 24 says, Death traps. Are we sure these aliens are peaceful?
Well, that's the mystery of the story so far.
Right, we got a good few ones there. Leah, you ready as well?
I is.
Okay, and Charlotte, of course, you'd be ready. So without further ado, you know what to do.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And then Lee's pause that he does for his. If a pause there, right, did a 360 rotation with the TARDIS, yeah? I did that little pause that Lee does and then gets back into the music, that'd be better. Lee, try do it for me.
What?
Get that original title sequence. Do it. Do your little pause that you've done for your Michael Sheen one. Do that 360 thing, and then. Whew.
Yeah.
Just keep adding on to Lee's work here, don't you? No.
He knows I'm only joking, but if anybody could do it, though, it's him.
Yeah. I love the solution. This is quite a clever solution.
But when you touch them, they look like tubes, so don't touch them.
Yeah, they do. But it's like, just grab your coat, Ian, put that around your hand.
In the Temple of Doom, like this, anything goes, says Sadako 24.
No, he's not getting his dinner. Oh, poor thing.
Who's missing their dinner?
The creature.
Ah, well.
He's not got his dinner.
Oh, yeah, because they were his dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pissed.
We've got someone in the chat called Tree Goblin. Welcome, Mr. Goblin. Or is that Mrs. Goblin? There should be skulls in one of those bars. Yeah, that kind of would have made it a bit more frightening, but maybe they didn't want to totally frighten the kids because the music, if you've noticed, the music is very kind of horror themed.
Yeah, it's a bit low key, but it's yeah.
Anybody that doesn't want to fight for their freedom, come on. He thinks because he's the bloke, he's right. The women are right here. Like, you know, let's overpower the dude. Grab those pincers. Grab the pincers and then poke the eyes out.
His staff off of him. You know. This weapon.
Typical proud man. Won't admit that he's wrong, so won't admit the girls are right.
Well, and the ulterior motive, which is the reveal at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a moment to appreciate Barbara's massive hair.
Oh, yeah,
right,
it's proper bouffant today.
He's popped in now.
TARDIS must have a big hair salon.
It's cultivated media.
Oi, oi.
Hey, what's I'm
Hey.
Hello, Howard.
Hey, quack. Quack.
We're 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the second episode of the rescue. So desperate measures.
I apologize. I'm late. I got distracted. Also, just realized I have to put in the DVD. How is everybody?
Yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
You're very quiet.
We're very quiet.
Yeah, you're.
Now you know. You must have been away from your mic.
Am I better?
Yes.
Okay.
How you doing?
I am finally over the coof.
I was going to say, are you well?
Congratulations.
It only took 6 weeks.
Wow.
Let's see. How's the world going? So yeah, we've got COVID. The grocery store shelves are empty. Gas is the highest price it's been in my lifetime. Bob Saget's dead. Meatloaf's dead. And we're going to get dragged into a war with Russia over Ukraine. So it's a happy, happy time. Very, very
great.
Happy.
Bundle of joy he is, isn't he, folks?
That's why we love him.
I was born a pessimist, dude.
Yeah, well.
First thing I said when I came out into this world was, put me back. This world sucks. Okay, come on, DVD player. Man, Windows 11 just does not like the Zen player. Okay, there we go. Play movie. Yes, play. Come on, you can do it.
How's Lexi?
Lexi is eating her lunch with chicken.
Oh, nice.
It's snowing in a blizzard again.
Wow.
Either every day it's either -40 or there's a blizzard.
Well, Barbara's cold, isn't she? Fucking hell.
Okay, so what the it's okay, what time frame am I at?
5 minutes and 43 seconds, 44, 45.
Okay, there you go. I got Smoke and the snake dude. Oh, he's having a good time.
Barbara, you killed an animal.
Oh, I don't approve of that. Wonder how much that ship cost the BBC.
Well, it looks new. It doesn't look like it's used from anything like previously.
That was their entire budget for the year.
No, I've got a feeling probably Invasion last week was the entire budget for the year.
Their budget was like literally like £100. Or in Canadian stuff, about $160. I love the costume. That's like a
Yeah,
satanic worship dress.
That's great.
It's great though, because in another instant as well, though, it's
Cheer
like
up, Vicky. Barbara just killed your pet.
you can create the head mold like they've done, and the feet mold and the hands, right? But you can have the body covered by one of those dresses, like, so they don't have to design a whole costume as such, if you know what I mean. The whole
Oh yeah, it's
alien,
just the head really that you have
Yeah.
to put the attention to.
just the parts that you actually need to see. Yeah,
Because like the feet and the hands are just typical like monster stuff, whereas the head, you can tell that's where the attention went, like it should have.
Oh, and I must say hello to the people in the chat that said hi. So, hello, Dave. Hello, Daniel. Hope you are well, sir. Oh, well, Daniel, we're all going to die in 6 weeks anyway, so I am well.
I said Daniel's being positive, Chris. Let's try and keep him in that mood, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm a really, really bad influence. Daniel, life is jolly. It's a rainbow bucket of sunshine by a rainbow of happy dancing, happy dance fun. We all love where we're headed, and there's nothing but good times ahead. And I'm enjoying the lesson I'm getting in money management with out of control inflation. There you go. Was that positive?
Nearly was
We knew.
convincing that.
For you, that was quite good.
Yeah.
here's the conversation between the doctor now and
Oh, Vicky. When he tries to convince her. Yeah, I love this bit.
I must turn this up.
But he's so gentle. Like, this is probably and this is what, obviously, we won't go too much into it, but considering we got a certain person in the fandom saying William Hartnell had no character development, it's like, look at him in this scene. He's so gentle.
We're talking about someone who said Joe Martin's Doctor had more character development than William Hartnell. It's just,
Yeah, but just look at this scene. This is a prime example of it. Like, he was so prickly in that first season. He was so just sort of insular and just, which made sense because where he'd been. But here he's been very gentle with Vicky. He's very much being careful. You can almost sense with his words.
Yeah, in the second episode, he was going to kill someone. You know, like this. I mean, how much character development can you get?
Like, even though he's being gentle and careful, he's still saying basically, "I'm the right here. Do what I say." That's if you to very much boil it down, but it's the way he says it to her.
Well, he's immediately attached to her because of, missing Susan.
Yeah, he sort of sees that same sort of innocence, doesn't he?
He's gone from the crotchety grandfather to like the loving grandfather.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, you can't say Hartnell didn't have any character development unless you've never watched Hartnell, which is the case.
Probably more likely. Yeah. These people are just off the fucking planet, honestly.
One thing I'm noticing, this is a damn good transfer. The restoration team did an amazing job on this one.
Yeah, because I was looking for what episode was this weekend, and we've got a load coming up that are missing, haven't we? Because the Romans isn't fully out, is it? Is that one that's lost?
It's on BritBox, so.
Sorry, which one?
The Romans.
Oh no, that's here in Region 1. The Romans and the Rescue are on the same set.
Oh, I'm probably thinking of another historical then. So we have got
you're probably
Romans.
thinking Marco Polo.
Yes, so that's next week, right?
Yeah, Romans next week. Barbara, you killed her pet. I can't believe that.
Yeah, but Lee, the pet looked like it could eat her.
Oh no!
She said,
I'm sure it's very cuddly.
$24.93, and Barbara just walks off.
Hey, Chris Persia. How's it going, my friend?
Oh dear. Don't know anything.
Oh. Barbara's face when she said that.
I believe we just watched a blooper that made it onto film.
He's still trying to get in the door. Look at him.
Oh yeah, in that chair, it's not doing its job. He's still having to whack it.
That spaceship
Then he just
is
throws
broken.
the thing on the bed.
Oh, you're behind me. Silly child, silly child.
Don't be eavesdropping, Doctor.
I love Ian's reaction though when she's like, well, that must be you're 500 and something years old, and Ian's just like nearly wetting himself.
Yeah.
And Barbara's like, please don't make me think that way. And Ian's just like, yep, this is our life now.
Yeah, I know. Barbara just walked off in disgust. It was just
Yeah, and
process
Ian's
her
just
face.
having fun with it.
That's a cool set.
Yeah, actually is a good little set, isn't it?
Well, no, I think you're behind me. He's just gone on the ground.
No, I'm underground now.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm about 4 or 5 seconds behind you because it just buffed there for a second, but it hasn't buffed since. So I said I'll just leave it. There's no point I'm only a couple of seconds behind, that's all. There he has his hands behind his back and he's just at the walking up to some mad looking table.
Yeah, it's a proper creepy little set, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, there's a big chalice or whatever that is in the middle of it. Look again, the music.
Mm. Yeah, it's a lot more subtle in this story. I love this.
I think, Lee, a lot of it was subtle in William's run, the horror, because, like, obviously in that period of Hinchcliffe, it was very clearly that was the direction that the show was taking. Whereas with William, it just sort of certain episodes just have it, and then others don't.
It's a lot of the soundtrack came from the the BBC audio library too, so it was pre-recorded, so it wasn't actually made for the stories.
And I'll say this now: when I was watching it for the first time, I did not click that he was the same person. And afterwards, I was like, "Oh God, yes, of course he was."
Oh, it's the Wizard of Oz.
You're insane.
And you can just tell how disgusted the Doctor is with him at this point.
That's it, Doc.
Holy shit, man. Proper, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, who are these two?
Yeah, they don't really explain where these two come from, do they? They just sort of appear. It's like, okay. So these are the actual inhabitants he thought he killed them all.
It just falls down.
I think it makes. I think this adds to the creepiness that they don't speak; they just appear.
They
Like-
almost bumped into each other.
Yeah, like they just, and then they just make him go flying off a cliff, or whatever it is at the end.
It's all very convenient.
Children's TV.
And then the Doctor just wakes up by the TARDIS, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we don't answer these questions. Just
No, but still, it's a simple explanation. Like they left me outside.
And they're probably just happy to see him alive.
why don't you feel a fool?
But you notice, right? She's just after learning that her dad is dead. Yeah? But she hasn't asked if they can go back and save her dad. Whereas Rose decided to, went the opposite way.
Yeah, but I suppose you could argue with Rose, she she fully knew what the TARDIS could do, whereas Vicky's just been told it travels in time.
It's bigger on the inside. I had to say it.
Yeah, I know like it's a well-known line, but I don't like it when they don't use that line in the show. It's like, no, it's tradition. Just have them saying it's bigger on the inside, please.
We'll have none of that, thank you. Yes, Adam and Steve are left.
In the lovely new accommodations, Lee.
Oopsie daisies. Ooh, boof. Surprised the next episode has been cancelled.
Oh, they'll probably get round to it at some point.
It's
Right.
title.
There we go. Right, let's get straight into it and we'll ask our panel. Everybody in the chat, you know what to do. Rate this story out of 10. And we'll start with you first, Green Charlotte.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this. This is one of those shorter William episodes, which I think works. It's got a simple enough premise. They get to a planet, they find a few survivors of an apparent attack, and it's the sort of mystery then of what's really attacked them. Like I said, the mystery of the Doctor saying he's been here before, and it's not matching what he knows. So you sort of have that going on. Obviously, the main point, though, is Vicky. It's her introduction. It's her sort of first meeting the Doctor and the companions. And I think it's a really good one. It gives her a lot to do. You sort of see her go through sort of shock, upset, like excitement. She has a lot of different emotions. And you see a real sort of range, which is nice in the actress. And like I said, and you really are, you've seen it for a while now, the gelling of Barbara, Ian and the Doctor. But you just sort of see it now, it's fully settled. And you're seeing the dynamics which are playing out, which are fun. Like we said, with the Doctor and Ian sort of bickering, having a bit of to and fro with each other. Sort of Barbara being very forthright and sort of trying her best, but maybe being a bit too rash at times. And then when they all come together, you sort of see that affection. And then you also see the affection with the Doctor and Vicky, because she is very much a replacement. You can see that in the Doctor's eyes for Susan. But it's really nice seeing with like we said about the explaining one with her. You sort of see that wisdom, you see that warmth and sort of compassion come out in the Doctor, which is nice. So, but because it's sort of a shorter story, I think I can just give it a 9, not a 10, because it's not quite 10 out of 10, but it's really good. So I'll give it a 9.
Fantastic. Lee?
Yeah, I think not much really happened in the first episode.
No.
It was really sort of in the last few minutes it all sort of comes together. And I think if they would have, I don't know, it's amazing that even for a two-parter, it had a lot of filler in it. But yeah, I suppose it's more of a sort of character study and new companion, so you get to warm to her. I love the costume of Quillian. Absolutely fantastic. The reveal at the end is good, shocking reveal. It wasn't really something you expect, which is nice. So you have that little suspenseful scene there, which I think was absolutely brilliant. I love that the scene in the underground cavern. Again, the resolution. The thing is with the Hartnell era is that a lot of the resolutions sort of a bit Deus Ex. It's just like, oh, this happened, then that happened, but bit Chibnall-esque.
Yeah. Two very handsome boys appear, and he just dies.
He just falls over backwards through a hole, and they just sort of walk away. Oh, I like those two though. It's like quite mysterious. And then they sort of rip out, the communication with the rescue party. And I bet they must be pissed off going all that way and then finding out that, oh, there's no one left to rescue, or they died or whatever. And then Barbara killed Vicky's pet sand creature thing. That was sad. Barbara, seriously, what the fuck? That was a bit distressing for me. I was upset about that. But yeah, I mean, it's. I think it could have been done in one episode, really, quite honestly. But hey ho, it's still not too bad. I think just purely for that sort of physical scene between the Doctor and Quillian stroke, what's his face?
Bennett.
Yeah, I think that was bloody good. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
No problem. Cultivated media.
Killing animals makes me sad, even when it's a worm thingy. But it's short but fun. Good speech given by Hartnell, like Charlotte said, showing his softer side.
Oh, he's lovely in this, yeah.
So I will give this an 8. Could have been longer.
Fantastic. Yeah, I agree with you, Ballstreck. I think this is a story that, even though Lee has said there's a lot of filler in it, but I think you could have probably made this 3 or 4 parts and explained those two lads at the end as well, show a little bit more.
I think if it was in a modern era, like a padded hour,
yeah.
you could have done the whole thing in an hour.
Yeah. But
expanded.
Hartnell's acting obviously top notch. We get introduced to a new companion who's actually very likable from minute 1, which helps quite a lot. And it just looks like she's fit seamlessly in. What else is to say? Ian and Barbara. Well, I mean, look, always the same with those two. You always get a good performance out of those two. But yeah, I like this story. I like it a lot more than I thought I would, to be quite honest. So I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Look, it's not
like a blockbuster story.
It's not perfect. Yeah, and it's not a blockbuster story, but there's enough there to pique your interest. And there's a nice little cliffhanger at the end. And as Lee said, that reveal, like I can imagine kids and their parents watching that back in the day. And that reveal, that would have been, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, I think it was a decent story. So yeah, I think high marks from everybody. Actually, we've got a few 9s and 8s in the chat as well. So everybody seems to be in agreement. But what we'll do now is we'll get everybody to do their channel shout outs, as we always do on this channel. So we'll start with you, Cultivate Media, Arden, coming up.
Lee, I just saw your picture of your pizza.
Was
that homemade?
No, that was Domino's.
Oh.
I made homemade fudge.
Has Noel seen it?
I don't know if he has.
Okay,
what, a pineapple pizza? I don't want to look at a pineapple pizza. Anybody that eats pineapple pizza is actually a disgusting individual and actually needs to be sent away to a different continent where there's no people and made live there if they want to have pineapple pizza.
I
Okay,
enjoyed
so we're
my
going to
pineapple pizza.
Antarctica then, because I have
So-
a pineapple Hawaiian pizza in my freezer.
Nice.
For God's
Nice.
sake. What is that?
Pineapple
Anyway,
pizza's
I'm
where
not
it's
getting
at.
into a pineapple pizza debate anyway. So anyway, do channel shout outs. Who was I asking there?
Oh, yeah, it was me.
Cultivate Media. Go ahead.
I am on temporary hiatus, but I will do my video, which is originally why, will still be why I didn't watch Eve of the Daleks, which will remain. I will never watch Eve of the Daleks. I'm done with this.
Mhm.
You didn't miss anything, by the way. Surprise,
No.
surprise.
So you're
But
grand.
that has been bumped to probably February, because I decided I'm taking the month off from the YouTubes, because I was unable to do my relaunch, because during the time that I was supposed to be doing those videos, I couldn't talk for various reasons, which sucked. So I'm now looking at probably February. I'll do my Doctor Who Sucks video, and then finally start the new content. So the relaunch has been pushed back, but that's good. It gives me a little break.
What
from
about
the
your
bullshit.
rebranding? Hint, hint, cough, cough.
Oh, that's coming at the same time. That'll be after the Doctor Who video. Well, the official name now is Cultivated Media, aka Bulls Trek.
Told yous.
I should
What?
be just Bowls Trek of Cultivated Media. It makes more sense.
No. Well, no. I might change.
I
things.
told
don't
you
know.
he
It's
was keeping the Ballstrek name, but it was Cultivated Media.
Well, no,
AKA.
it's there's a reason for that. Because if I were to get rid of Bulls Trek, then people that actually do want to, are interested in following me, would have no idea where I've gone, because that name is gone. So I'm just
Exactly.
So that what I'm probably going to do is it'll be AKA Bulls Trek for a while, and then at some point I'll take Bulls Trek away. But I need to leave it in there, or nobody will know who the hell I am. Other than that, it's cold. I'm in a blizzard. I can't buy meat at the grocery store. Can't get bread. Can't get pasta. It's
Can get pineapple pizza.
no, actually, I couldn't. I got the last one. They're almost out of the pizza too.
Wow, lucky you got that pineapple pizza there.
Anyway, before this actually turns into a pineapple pizza conversation, Queen Charlotte channel shout out, please.
Well, on this week, because it was Tom Baker's birthday on Thursday at the Spacebook, Stay 40 Live, we did a live stream birthday bash where we talked all about Tom Baker. So if you want to listen to that. And on Monday, because now I know my days, me and Daniel are back with Line of Duty. So I know Sudoku's in the chat and he said he's caught up. So Series 4, everybody who watches with us, we're officially starting that on Monday.
Fantastic. Lee?
Yeah, stuff. Oh yeah, I've got a channel, audio, Aldred Audio Visual, and you'll follow me on Twats at Beam Problem.
Oh, very quickly, though, what is the story tomorrow? I need to know. The Matt Smith, are we doing the snowman, or are we skipping that?
We're skipping that one because we did it over the Christmas, didn't we? So what's the one after the snowman?
Oh, it's first.
Big Bells of
Big
St.
Ben
John.
does things.
John.
The Bells of St. John.
That's where you get his new costume, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Right.
where
One of
you're
your
monk.
Britishy things.
Right, so it's the Bells of St. John tomorrow. Come and join us for that, and we'll see. I forget this story actually, so
I like that one.
So we'll see what happens.
Wi-Fi goes wacky.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one. Actually, that's a decent story. It is, except for the scene where the motorcycle goes up the building or something.
That scene.
Yeah, you've
And
got
we
that
meet,
stupid
you meet
bloody
Clara
scene.
Mark III.
But that's the one where Clara now tries to be a bit more actiony in this one, isn't it? And shit, yeah, this is where Clara starts, and she's only arrived and she starts getting annoying. But anyway, join us for that tomorrow here on the Tarda Zone. As you know, they'll be on the other channel as well, doing a bit of gaming. Didn't do any last night, I don't think, because I just needed a bit of a break. But yeah, I do streaming on the Irish Geek there as well, gaming stream. So go and check that out. We'll be back tomorrow. So until then, have a good one. Stay safe.
Bye, everyone.
Look after
Bye-bye.
yourselves, and
Little Pip.
enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, folks. Bye.